Come on, Gurley. You got to hold on to that. Mm. Who's my favorite player?
We welcome all of you to
On what?
Nissan Stadium on the banks of the
On my
Cumberland
team?
River in downtown
My
Nashville,
quarterback?
Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans.
I ain't hit them. Hit them boys to 3. Nah, 6-0.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Boy, you can't.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And they'll go on the ground. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
4th down. Here's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Gun! 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 Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the
Good
end zone
God, 35-7.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Jackson. Now he's forced out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. To throw is Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
And Jackson throwing once more. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and goal, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment.
That's that streak that ain't a straight streak.
Being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And now here come the Ravens, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an alley to run. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was a
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the ground, it's James. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10
No, what
plays,
is
but
that?
the drive gets
What is that so
3,
loud?
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans are able to strike for 6. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with, and they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
What is that, Benjamin Watson? He hugging
this
him?
one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal.
Why are you balling?
They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Who, that Tyreek?
On play action, they'll throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards.
Whoa, there wasn't no catch?
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually.
Oh, you watching mine?
There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school.
That was not a catch, Fly.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense,
man, I had so many
let's get in the end
dudes
zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Toe Super toe.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw again. Jackson. He dumps it off to Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire.
Oh, Lamar!
So they took a
He's
shot
so
there on 3rd
open.
down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing
go
their
change the
will
names
score.
back or something.
And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Nah, I'm talking about his team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the
You hear me?
Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly
Boy, you
fading
hear me?
here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, no, yo.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Copeland's so slow.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Excuse me.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
I see you, Edmonds.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before.
Oh!
Trace their backgrounds.
You did one too many.
You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Boys out here having the fake punt and stuff on them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's wide open, too.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Jackson on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he steps away, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw.
Some boys getting a lot of touchdowns out there, huh?
Or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They worked
Dance
again from
on
the
it.
38 on 2nd and 10.
Say this D. Frank year, huh?
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319. Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over, over! Over, over! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Why not just scoop it up and walk in the end zone, bro?
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
You hear me? What you hear me do, man? You hear me?
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he's maybe going to
let
get
him
this back to
go?
the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll come out in the pistol. Jackson going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Taking you all day to come back in,
So that's
bro.
back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun, 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 gun.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left.
Oh, you there?
Territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flushed out right. Finds
He
Jake
come.
over the
Oh,
middle.
get the freak
He'll
out of
get this
here.
one down near the 20-yard line.
Get the
Just
freak outta
shy of
here.
The 20. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong.
Done.
Throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That was holding. Really tripping. Holding? Yeah, it was holding anyway. I saw the hold.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Should be.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Well, they would have took the play or incomplete pass instead of they declined it.
Back to throw again.
Yep.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I
3
just remember
o'clock.
as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route.
It's 20-some degrees outside. Ain't nobody about to go outside.
And he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Boy, them Lakers blew one last night.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh!
That is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily
X-rays was negative on his ankle.
Some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll look to throw.
Done. What?
Across the 45.
Somewhat? Yeah.
Pick up there, 26 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Michael Gallup, 52 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays. but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson forced out to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing.
What?
And all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards.
They clean though, man. They clean though.
We'll come back for the electrifying.
They clean though, man. That's all. That's the only reason why.
So 1st and goal, 6 points
yeah,
here.
they clean, man.
Wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Run that rock then, boy.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No, heck no. I've been
I'm
here
gonna tell you,
better.
this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here?
He won't too much for him.
Guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game.
Well, I don't know what you want for him.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Not a big cup for him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys
it's a big drive right here. You get a touchdown to get back in the game. Well, any points to get back in the game. Touchdown to really.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, Saints got it first. So, yeah, that kind of changes it if they could just get some points.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Jackson on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout.
A little different, that's all. A little different.
But we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. To throw again is Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's going to go down.
Boy, that's the lowest high pass I've never seen, Lamar.